Here's the NamUs website. NamUs stands for the National Missing and Unidentified Persons System. It's a federal database created to help solve these cases. As of today, only 418 of Missouri's 597 missing persons cases are in NamUs, which stores identification information like DNA, dental records, and fingerprints. 13 states, including Arkansas, passed legislation mandating law enforcement to use NamUs. Missouri does not require it. Officers I talked with say they're not trained to use it. The database is touted as a vital tool for investigators and helps solve more than 2,700 missing persons cases. There's a Pulaski County family missing their loved one tonight. He's a father and a husband. They had no idea about this database until we told them.
He's a great dad. He's a great husband. He can make me laugh on my worst days.
Almost 1 year has passed since Alicia Hoy hugged her husband, Chris.
I hear him leave, and I run up here, and I asked our son where Daddy went, and he said, I don't know. He told me to go to my room.
She panicked.
I had a friend come over, and I'm like, I have to go check the river. I don't know why, but I have to go check the river. So I go there, and I find his truck, and it's got the key in it. I walk the woods as much as I can with it being dusk.
Deputies searched the water and woods. No signs of Chris.
I don't think he was suicidal. I don't think he killed himself, but I don't know. And that's not knowing is what's killing me.
He did not take his phone, computer, or even his wallet.
Yeah, so I carry this with me.
Give me a kiss.
Every day. She talks about how Daddy's going to come home and tickle her and wrestle her. And today she's wearing Dad's t-shirt. And I'm lost. I don't know how many times I've been out in the woods. Just me. Looking for my husband because I need him home.
Alicia wants you to know this face. She wants it everywhere. When we talked, I told her her husband's info was not on NamUs.
I feel like he's alive, and that if more people knew he was missing, we could bring him home.
Detective Paul Morton thinks Chris Hoy will be found.
Eventually he should pop up somewhere.
You think he's alive?
At this point, we don't have any reason to believe otherwise.
Do you use NamUs?
I believe we have used it in the past, but at this point, I personally haven't used it.
I got the same response from Springfield Police.
What do you know about NamUs?
I don't. I'm sorry that I don't know about that acronym.
Officers we talked to use what's called NCIC, National Crime Information Center.
That information then goes out right away to local law enforcement agencies. For instance, if I ran somebody's name, entered it into that system, it would then receive a hit that this person has been reported missing.
Hey, this person is reported missing. Please contact so-and-so at such law enforcement.
It's a resource for officers only. On NamUs, anyone can see the missing. But again, Missouri is not required to use it.
So how do we get that? How do we do it?
On Your Side asked that question to the Missouri Attorney General.
Well, that's a decision the General Assembly is going to have to make. You know, participation in federal databases by statute require action by the General Assembly.
A simple search shows there are no bills in this session about NamUs.
Well, we need to make efforts to find missing people. I think there's some reluctance in the state of Missouri to participate in some federal databases because you don't always know where that information goes. So it's a balance between the privacy of individuals and what the government's doing with the information while still protecting victims and making sure that missing people are found and people are protected.
On the NamUs website, it reads it's free and secure. The Arkansas Attorney General tells On Your Side, NamUs provides the opportunity for Arkansas law enforcement to get family DNA entered into a national database so that it provides more avenues to get answers for Arkansas families, as not all missing persons remain in the state where they were last seen.
Well, and with him, I know that he's lived in several states, here in Illinois and some other states, so he does have contacts everywhere.
After I told Alicia Chris was not in the database, she got to work. She submitted the information. It was verified, and now Chris has this profile.
Pray he's alive. And then eventually he'll contact me.
Family and friends can give NamUs photos and a description of their missing loved one. That information is vetted and then published in the database. On Your Side will continue to follow this, and we'll let you know if there's a bill proposal to require Missouri law enforcement to use NamUs. If you have any information about the disappearance of Chris Hoy, contact the Pulaski County Sheriff's Department. For On Your Side, I'm Ashley Reynolds.
There is new hope to find Missouri's missing, and it all started with an On Your Side investigation. Ashley Reynolds has the update you'll only see here.
Well, when a person is missing, you expect to see their face and information everywhere. Back in the spring, our On Your Side investigation revealed not all of Missouri's missing are reported to this national database. Now, there's a pre-filed bill aiming to change that. House Bill 1716 requires all missing persons, children and adults, be entered into the NamUs system within 30 days. This afternoon, I checked, only 448 of Missouri's 640 missing people are in the federal system. That means 192 of our missing are not in NamUs. NamUs stores identification information like DNA, dental records, and fingerprints. Representative Trisha Burns from the St. Louis area is sponsoring the bill that also requires police to be trained to use this federal database.
I'm just really shocked that we have this free resource and to find out that law enforcement across Missouri doesn't know that it exists.
Officers we talked to use NCIC, the National Crime Information Center. It's a resource for officers. On NamUs, anyone can see the missing. You might remember our On Your Side investigation highlighted the story of Chris Hoy, a Pulaski County husband and father who was last seen on May 19th, 2022. When I first talked to his wife, nearly 1 year after Hoy's disappearance, he was not in the database then.
So how do we get that? How do we do it?
Fast forward to today. I told Alicia Hoy now there's a pre-filed bill.
That's great. That is really great. A little bit of good has come of this, and you know. That's awesome. Nice job. Because you got the ball rolling on that, so thank you.
While the database is free, DNA testing is not. Burns is searching for grant opportunities and state funding to curb the backlog of Missouri's unidentified bodies. She estimates that will cost about $1 million.
If people care, the state will have to support this quickly.
13 states, including Arkansas, require law enforcement to use NamUs. On Your Side will continue to follow this story. And if you know anything about the disappearance of Chris Hoy, contact the Pulaski County Sheriff's Office. Lisa.